reason I got into high jumping was my older sister was a high jumper. So she jumped. Of course, I had to do everything she did. And we ran track and field at Southwood. Well, my first OFSA was grade 9. I got third. I had a bronze medal, and I was ecstatic about that. But right before OFSA, I had done the Legion Canadian Finals in Oromocto, New Brunswick. So that was my first national title. It was when I was 12, I think, 12. I went to school in Michigan for a year in grade 10, where I ended up being 5th in the state. My mom wanted me to go to Michigan State because she graduated from Michigan State. Remember standing in the kitchen one day and saying, oh God, please send me somewhere else. And then the phone rang, and it was the coach from UTEP. Never heard of the place before in my life, but they offered me a full scholarship, and I said, I'll take it. I had nothing but a wonderful experience at UTEP. I ended up having a 5-year scholarship. I got to compete my first year. I ended up making the final of the NC2A the first year I was there. But once I got out of university, and then I represented Canada at the Commonwealth Games, was my first big team after graduating. And that was an awesome experience. It was, you know, something I wasn't ready for all the gear that you get. So I came to the village with a big old suitcase, and I left with, you know, 3 extras because we had so much gear for the cold. It was an amazing experience. You have to train, you have to be committed. When I mentioned going to the Junior Pan Ams, for example, that's what we did. We didn't go and hang out with our friends. We didn't go to the movies. We didn't do it. We missed a lot of family things over the years. There are inherently sacrifices in what you have to put into and the commitment that it takes to get to a higher level of competition. It becomes a part of your life. It's so habitual by that time. If you've done it for 10 years, stopping is harder than continuing on. When I stopped training, it was harder than just going to the track every day and working. People used to ask me, well, why aren't you in the Hall of Fame? And I'm like, well, I never did anything, because as far as I'm concerned, I never achieved what I set out to do. And as an athlete, you kind of don't really pay attention to all of the stuff that you did along the way. So to be recognized for what I did do, I'm really honored by the whole concept of being recognized by my community, and I have a lot of people who are really impressed with that, which makes me feel good.